Hi, I'm Robert. Welcome back to another on the road video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com. Stop. Before you begin any repair, unplug the appliance from the wall outlet. It is also recommended that you check for proper voltage. Remember to also turn off the gas. To complete this repair, you will need a number 2 Phillips screwdriver and a 5/16 nut driver. Today we're working on an Amana gas dryer. Customers complain is noisy operation. We found the noise coming from the idler pulley. We're going to replace that today. In order to access this component, you must first remove the lint screen. Now let's pull the lint screen and we'll remove the two number 2 Phillips screws that lock the top down to the air duct. Then we will put our foot against the bottom right corner of the dryer and pull the right rear of the lid towards us. And pull up as we do that. We're going to repeat that on the left side. Now that our top is loose, I'm going to lay a protective cover across the top edge or front edge and lean the top all the way back against the wall. Now with the top propped up, we have access to the two 5/16 panel screws located on either side at the top. We're going to remove those. Set those aside. Disconnect our Molex plug. And now you want to lift up on the side and let the panel come forward. And you got to do that for both sides. And pull the panel straight out. Now that the front panel's off, we have clear access to the idler assembly. We're going to remove that by first disengaging the belt from the motor by peeling it off the motor shaft as we pull back on the idler. Let the belt go. Then we're going to tip the drum up slightly so we can tilt the idler down and then slide it back. And the idler is removed. Now that we have a new idler assembly, let's go ahead and install that. We're going to tilt the drum up and we're going to get the front edge of the bracket into the slot in the base of the cabinet and then rock it back so that the little clips go down in the slot provided. Then we're going to route the belt over the top of the pulley itself and then slip it through the hole under the pulley. And then pull back on the idler assembly. And slip the belt over the motor pulley and peel it around, and the idler is installed. We can now reinstall the front panel. The front panel has square holes at the bottom that are going to rest on these clip hooks on the front sides. So what we're going to do is we're going to press the front against the drum and bring the panel close to the hook. Slide it down onto the hook. Then do the same thing on the opposite side. Then push back on the drum and push the panel in. Pull forward on the drum to make sure it's seated on the felt seal. Now that the drum is seated on the front felt seal, we're going to install our two 5/16 screws. We'll get our first screw in on one side and then the other. Now that our screws are in place, we'll connect our Molex plug for the door switch. And now we can drop the top and install the two number 2 Phillips screws that lock the top to the air duct for the lint filter. Now when installing these two number 2 Phillips screws, you want to kind of line the holes up and start them by hand. Get one started and then finish it off with your driver, because if that screw falls down into that duct, you're going to have to disassemble the entire back again to get it out. And now we can reinstall the lint screen. And that completes the repair. Thank you for watching another quality video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.